Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Erica Thomas.
And I'm Dave Sess. Our Campaign 2015 coverage starts tonight looking at the South Range school issue.
It asked voters to help with a projected $500,000 deficit, which could happen within 2 years.
Well, voters were not convinced of the district's need, and that issue was rejected by 438 votes. 61% were against the measure.
27 First News reporter Julie Bursick is live tonight at South Range School.
And she has a reaction to that vote in Raiders country. Julie?
Yeah, that levy issue was supposed to help with that major funding deficit of nearly $500,000 by the year 2017. Voters overwhelmingly saying no to that. New tonight at 11 o'clock, we do have reaction from South Range's superintendent. I'm going to read you the statement that was sent to us through email saying we worked very hard not only as a school community but also as a force of volunteers throughout the district to responsibly present our case to the voters of our community. The consequences of the community's decision will be difficult to manage, but we will make the necessary changes to keep the needs of students and their academic achievement at the forefront. Now, earlier this evening while I was out here at South Range, there was a baseball game going on, and that's when we had a chance to talk to some parents and some grandparents about the issue. Now, a lot of them, they wanted to see the issue pass, but they weren't certain that it was. They told me fingers crossed. Now, in that crowd watching that JV baseball game was a grandparent who has kids here at South Range, but she was also an educator in Columbus for nearly a couple decades there, and she tells me that education issues on the ballot are important.
I think it should be passed. If they have problems with the school, we can take care of those later. You know, you want to keep a good school for your community, and I think it's so important for that to be.
A voter that I was able to talk to tonight saying that issues like this certainly are important for the community and saying that it takes a community to keep these schools going. Now, as far as learning about what happens next, we will be talking with South Range's superintendent tomorrow to find out what's going to happen the next. We will have those updates for you on First News at 5 o'clock as well as WKBN.com. Now, this evening, the other issue that we were following was Lakeview Schools, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and get that new K-8 building and make those upgrades to the athletic complex. Had a chance to talk to the superintendent on the phone this evening. Tells me that he wants to thank voters for going ahead and improving that and making an investment in education. Now he tells me the plans certainly are in the works. We're not going to see those shovels hit the ground just yet, but they will start that planning very soon. For now, reporting live at South Range, Julie Bursick, WKBN 27 First News.
All right, yes, as Julie was alluding to, plenty of cheers tonight in Cortland.
That's right. Voters there were asked to approve 2 levies, one to build that new K-8 school for Lakeview Schools, the other to renovate the existing athletic complex at the high school. We'll
notify the State Building Commission because the plans can go forward. The issue passed by over 300 votes. 56% were in favor of funding that bond issue for the new building.